Hey kid, you wanna see a dead body? Follow me. Look right there. You see that? Don't you give that no mind now. You see this? This used to be a living, breathing creature. Let's put him back with others of his kind. Make sure he's at peace, if and you know what I mean. There. Now it's almost as if he was never even dead. I don't know who would go around desecrating nature in such a way. A mysterious creature. I've heard about these. Actually, I completely forgot about this until just now. But there's gold ones in this forest, I think. Or if you cut down trees, sometimes they'll pop out. Those, if you... How about I just show you? Let's find one right now. How about I just show you? Wait, what? Yeah. I need an axe. This isn't really the best tool for this. What is that? Oh, goops. Never mind. Okay. Oh, the president is here. Oh my gosh. Oh, it's you! Thanks for your help earlier. I'm putting the president here too, but I can't stand here forever. I've got so many more signs to spread around. I know exactly how to fix this. Alright, hear me out, hear me out. Do this. Wait, actually? If my drift will stop. Alright, check it out, check it out. And then... Does it even need anything else? No, it might be fine. Let go. Let's see. No, it needs something else. Okay, I wasn't expecting it to do that. Don't worry about it. We'll fix it. Oh, the president. You'll be fine. Don't worry about it. You're alright. Whew, the precision. Like a surgeon. Alright, alright, alright. This is the tried and true method. Let go. I told you. Oh, that was brilliant! Oh, the president! What a nice view of his back. Hey look, they were fine. Check it out. Is that lady with the weirdly colored face? With your help, the president is now standing. It filled my heart with joy to see him doing so well on his own. Take this. And these. And this. He didn't give me a ticket this time. Oh, I already found this. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. And yeah, that was the same woman. That was a little bug. Alright, back to beetle hunting. I don't know where all they show up. Is it only on the trunks of trees? Hold on just a second now. Well, thanks, Tulin. Now you brought him over here. Tulin and I have a very back and forth sort of friendship. Are the bees still after us? No. There they go. Okay. He saw me. Sometimes he's helpful, like then. And sometimes he does what I don't want him to do, like whatever he just did there. I'm not touching that. That one actually scared me. They don't usually scare me. That one did. Oh! I just wanted his lemons. Oh my god, there's so many live, living trees. Is this one alive too? They won't attack a fellow tree. I'm safe here. I really am. I too am a tree. I am but an acorn. Oh no. Oh, the forest didn't like that. Stay back, foul creatures. Is he just... Hello? Oh, he's alive. I just don't know what he's doing. What is he doing? He's just standing there. Is he taking some time to cool off? Like, is he stuck? Oh no, he's alive again. I need to put the spear away. I can't take out the shield with the spear. Oh! There I go. What is that? Was that one of those octo rocks? No, that's a korok. Don't do it. Don't do it. You don't even see me. You don't know I'm here? Ugh. Well, there he goes, I guess. Can I pull you away from the edge, actually? Is that something by your feet that I can pick up? No. Thought it was. Your little tree feet. Your treat, if you will. I just set myself on fire. Ooh. Okay. Let's actually go back to the village. I don't care about finding these beetles right now. I care more about the mushrooms in the town. We have no waypoint here either, or no tower. Which I would like to find. Wasn't there, ooh, 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 ooh. Oh! There's two of them. You didn't see that. Just don't move. Don't go anywhere. Oh, I have exciting news. So today, I went outside. Well, today for me would have been yesterday, maybe, for you. Went outside, checked on my chickens. I have 7 chickens. 1 rooster, which is very lucky considering the fact that we got them all, what is it, straight run, which is just random, male, female, who knows. 1 rooster, 6 hens. 4 of them, the rooster included, are buff Brahmas. 2 of them are barred rocks, and 1 of them is an Easter egger. And if you know anything about chickens, or if you don't, Easter eggers will lay randomly colored eggs. Oh, that was fun. That can be anywhere from brown, white, you know, the usual colors, all the way up to pink, blue, green. That's why they're called Easter eggers, because you get all these like fancy assortments of egg colors. Whatever color that they lay as is the color that they'll lay for the rest of their life. So people usually get Easter eggers and they get like a small group of them so they can have a bunch of different colored eggs. And I have one Easter egger, hoping that it would be a female and hoping that she would lay eggs. And so, as luck would have it, it turns out we only had one rooster, and it was one of the Brahmas, which are, you know, good because it was the one we had the most of. And the Easter egger's a hen, and she laid her first egg, and it was green. She's got a green egg. There were, I believe, odds that she could have laid brown. Hey! Those aren't ready for the harvest yet. If you want pumpkins, you can buy them like everyone else. I sell at the general store by the village entrance. So there was a chance, I think, that she could have laid brown or white eggs. But I already have chickens that lay brown eggs, and I know what white eggs look like, so, you know. I'm so excited. She laid a green egg. So fun. I don't know. I just went in there, saw a little green egg under my barred rock. Who I know lays brown eggs because she was in the process of laying a brown egg. And I was just like, oh! So I now have one chicken who gives me green eggs. Maybe small news for some, but big news for me. I think it's pretty. How did I? I guess that makes sense. I was confused as to why I had a picture of the hoe, but I did not have identifying information for the hoe. Here you go. Get up there, please. You can climb. I just got here and I'm already ransacking their homes, their barns, and destroying their pots. I'll take this. My rooster looks like this. And he's big and he's dumb. And I love him. And he doesn't like when I pick him up. He used to be okay with it, but then he got big and then he decided he didn't like it anymore. Is it seriously raining? Who is this freak? Hey there, what brings you to town? Oh, he's actually pretty handsome now that I get a good look. What the what? What? I have a good idea. You should take this and not ask any questions. Oh, thanks, actually. You swept me off my feet so fast that I gave you one of my prized eggs. No more, though. Just forget what happened here today. How could I ever forget? Your heart is like a cuckoo's egg, easily given, but easy to break. Please find it in your heart to forget what happened today. Your heart is like a cuckoo's egg. The taste is heavenly, but it's all eaten up before you know it. This isn't working. I was wondering whether it was possible to romanticize eggs, but in the end, eggs are something you cook and eat for breakfast, and that's it. I should head back to work. Listen. You can romanticize eggs. Trust me. I know. Just keep trying, you'll get there. The stores and barn are always open. Take it easy, stranger. Okay, thank you. Let me go in your house now. Called me a freak. I'm gonna break and enter. What is that? Oh, I don't know. Who does that? I mean, well, who does that? Who sees someone walk up and then goes, who is this freak? They're so rude, so mean. I mean, I guess if I saw some dude running around stealing my eggs out of my chicken coop and breaking my pots in my house, or I guess my neighbor's house, I'd also be like, what the heck? We did have more cuckoos here once, but we couldn't make time to take care of them. Most of the ones we have left are kept at the barn at the top of the hill. Oh, but if you'd like to take any of the eggs here with you, I don't mind at all. The cuckoos produce so many eggs that there's plenty for everyone. That's another thing. I have 7 chickens. Chickens tend to lay like an egg a day. Maybe they'll skip a few days here and there, you know. But an egg a day, that's like six hens, half a dozen eggs a day. once they start laying consistently, because, you know, they're still new to it, so they probably won't lay consistently for a little while. What am I gonna do with half a dozen eggs a day? I can't eat that many. Oh, frogs. Oh, frogs. Oh, look at them. Did you take a photo? So I'm gonna start giving them to the neighbors, I think. Just like, hey, you guys want some eggs? Because I'm gonna have way too many. What am I gonna do with them? I have more than we need. We'll be fine. Which was part of the plan from the beginning with getting chickens. I think it's gonna be super nice to be able to give people eggs for free. What do you want again? Be right there, hang on just a sec. Oh, I was sure you were Mayor Reed coming to talk for a bit. Did all this fashion business bring you to town too? Before folks came to Hateno village for the veggies, but now they show up for the gaudy get-up Cece makes. So which are you after? A bit of both. Why is both not an option? And you're talking about gaudy get-ups, but here you are with a mushroom hat with what looks like little egg yolks on top of it. Unless those are just other mushrooms. I don't know. It looks cute, and I want one. I'm gonna answer the veggies, because I think it'll make you happy. Ah, that's what I thought. Hateno is its veggies, after all. I focus on growing pumpkins myself, but there's other fields and a couple of farms up the hill, too. And I suppose nowadays we got those weird sculptures to gawk at, too. Point is, there's plenty to check out around the village if you take your time to look. Anyway, what you see here is me trying to come up with a new kind of veggie, but I haven't had much luck so far. So if I quit so soon, I'd be a poor excuse for a farmer, wouldn't I? You know what? Good point. Keep at it, my dude. Oh, it's you again. Whether it's veggies or Cece, I'm glad people still make the trip out here. Came to town for veggies, right? Straight arrow. I like that. I'm gonna say the outfits. Makes sense. I guess she's a world-famous designer or whatever. Go up the slope, farther into the village. Cece's shop is a tacky one on the left. Wow, people are just being kind of mean, aren't they? As you enter the gates. Even my wife, Nikki, is gaga about her stuff. See this hat I'm wearing? Nikki's the one who insisted I keep it on. Oh, but it's so cute, and it's keeping you protected from the sun. Give me a light, tough straw hat when it comes to working in the fields any day. Oh, but don't let the wife hear I said so. She thinks it looks good on me. It does look good on you. I can see how it might be a bit hot, though. Imagine if it was like 90 degrees out here and you're working the farm and you've got like a big full cloth plush hat on your head. Ooh, the sweat. Anyway, what you see here, yeah, you've already said that. What if I said neither? If you're not here for neither of those, then maybe you want Hateno's famous dye shop by the bridge. Oh, but some folks come around looking for the research lab way atop the hill to the east, too. Except, I think that Robbie guy who used to be there said he was off on some important mission. I think maybe he went to that new lookout landing they built in front of Hyrule Castle. Anyway, what you see here is me trying to come up with a new kind of veggie. Alright, have fun with that. Tell me when you actually succeed. I want to see. Nice, weird carrot. Very low texture carrot. Is this like some little old guy? What strange decorations they've been putting up. Sorry about that. Are you a visitor here? A tourist? You're in Hateno, a village known for living off the land. For as long as anyone can remember, we've tilled the soil and let nature be our guide in life. Now, though, everyone's getting so glitzy as some folks tried to drum up more tourism business. Mind you, we're all happy to see Cece return to the village after she'd been away for so long. Some folks, like my daughter Prima, started wearing that flashy Cece brand stuff right away in celebration. But it's a tad over the top for me and my son-in-law, Wharton. We prefer the simple life, the way we've always lived it. But I don't mean to talk your ear off. By all means, go and have yourself a peaceful stay here. His name is Leop. Is this Wharton? No, this is Neck. Can I take these? Buy these sweet, nutritious carrots at the general store. If I try to take them, who will stop me? Ah. I guess the game will stop me. It knows of my mischievous deeds. Good day! Welcome to Hateno Village. Here for some sightseeing? The East Wind General Store is open for business. If you're here for why can I not read? Have you noticed this? If you're here for Hateno Village's famous fresh produce, you're in the right place. Or if you like the super cute Cece hat. Oh! You can hit the store across the way, Ventist Clothing. They're featuring a new line of hats right now. Thanks to Cece, this village is the place to be. She's drawing in so many tourists that our sales are going up too. Cece's putting our village on the map. Oops, there I go again, shilling for the clothes shop again. I can hear Dad now. Just whose business are you promoting out there? Don't worry, I'll go in your shop too. Whoops, didn't mean to talk to you, meant to walk in. Read the sign. Excuse me? Does everybody's villagers look the same? Like, if my friend plays, and then you play, like the basic villagers, do they all... They all look like this, right? This is... Our little East Wind General Store carries all of Hateno Village's local specialties. Ever since Cece set up shop in the place across the way, Hateno has made a name for itself with fresh fashion. Before that, though, this was a farming community from way back. We're a self-sufficient little burg. We eat what we harvest and then sell the rest. I'll tell you what, you haven't lived until you've tried a bottle of fresh milk straight from Hateno pasture. Head on up to the pasture when you get a minute. You'll be glad you did. That wraps up the sales pitch, I figure. Sorry for the song and dance, but I got a business to run. Anywho, you were saying something? What can I do for you? What's that hat? Oh, this? Cece made it. She set up shop in the place across the way. She left a long while back to practice her craft, but she perfected it and came back as a famous fashion designer. Now, Cece Fever is sweeping up the village. You can't throw a rock without hitting someone wearing this hat. I don't know the first thing about fashion myself. My wife Amira cares much more about that stuff. Anything else? I don't really have anything to sell you, so I guess I'm just gonna look around. Sure, I'll take all of them. Pumpkin, I have this. Shroom, I have this. Butter! I'll take 3. I'll also take some of your milks. Are those normal carrots or are those red carrots? This bird eggs, don't worry, I found plenty of those outside. I have carrots, okay, we're good. We're good. What is this? Just decor. Nothing too special. Salt. Mushroom. Rice. Can I sleep in your beds? Why do people just let you go up? Why don't they, like, at least try to stop you and be like, hey, where are you going? That's my personal living quarters. You can't just walk up there. Shop's down here. You know what I mean? It's a little bit weird. They could at least go, oh, you know what, forget it. Just don't touch anything or break anything. Or, you know? I want to try something actually, now that I've thought of it. And I need to try it. Let me up. Never mind, it won't work. At least not here. As I've said multiple times now, I can't admit 3 customers at present. What do you mean? We took the trouble to come here, now you're saying we can't get in? But I wanted to see Cece's new stuff. It's not every day I make a famous fashion designer debut new material. Yeah, everything I heard said this was some of Cece's best work. I'm so sorry, but we only have 1 entry ticket remaining. 1 ticket? So you're saying 1 person could go in? Hey, come on now, we can't just let one of us get a head start. Sure, I know that. It was just a joke. Haha. Oh well, maybe if we come back later, they'll have room for all of us. Yeah, it's not like this is the only clothing place in the village. What do you say we kill some time at the dye shop? Ooh, or we could check out the pasture. Speaking of which, I've heard that a little pasture... What? Speaking of which, I've heard that a little ways up the road from the pasture is a laboratory specializing in ancient stuff. Since we got all dolled up, we may as well hit the town and see it all. No one in their right mind. Well, I guess if they were a group of friends, they might. Thank goodness they gave up. She looks like that fish from... What is that movie? They were like working at the car wash, you know? What is it? A shark's tail? What is it called? Fish tail? I don't know. You know what I'm talking about? She looks like the fish. The girl fish. The sexy woman fish. Oh my, I'm sorry to keep you waiting. Are you also a tourist who's come to see my sister's... the new line of CC products? As long as it's just you, you're free to go into the shop. CC herself is in there right now, in fact. Nothing you'll see is for sale. It's only an exhibition right now. Sorry to disappoint. No, I wanted mushroom clothing. I'm so disappointed. Where's the new clothes? I want to see. I want to know. Fashionable personnel only. Ooh, look at that. There, hold on. What do we... I see this. What else you got going on in there? There's nothing on this shop except for that big giant hat. Stock more product. Is she voiced by the fairy? Another practically perfect masterpiece. It's an exemplar of the form from every angle. This is the sort of thing on which I've built my name and reputation as the world-renowned Sissy. Oh, pardon me, are you an admirer here to meet the incomparable Sissy? I must say you don't seem to show any sort of interest in fashion. Welcome to Ventus Clothing, the only boutique in the world which carries the Sissy brand. And if you weren't aware, you stand before the very woman who changed this fusty old village into the birthplace of nouveau fashion. How do you say that? Nouveau? Nouveau. I don't know. As proof, I present to you this. The Sissy hat. The newest and most magnificent work by yours truly, Sissy. Do you see that luxurious curve? Do you note my avant-garde something? Wouldn't you call it the pinnacle of perfection? This piece is so special that I dare not assign a price to it. It's not for sale. I shall only part with it when I find someone truly worthy of owning it. Only the most impressive fashionista in Hyrule's trendiest village is worthy of such a crown. And at current, that would be me.
What's all this about Hyrule's trendiest village? I don't remember approving any new slogans for Hateno.
Look who's here. What can I do for you, oh esteemed Mayor Reed? I'm really sorry. I tried to stop him from coming in like you asked, but he wouldn't take no for an answer.
Sissy, you've got to quit littering the village with your weird art pieces. Maybe you don't realize, but plants need their sleep too. Those eyesores are so bright at night, they're keeping the veggies awake. It's a real problem for the crops. Hateno's foundation is his produce. What are we going to do if it fails?
Now, dear, there's no need to get so worked up. I think some of the people here actually like her art, you know? Wouldn't it be better to hear her out?
Don't fall for her line of twaddle. She's got everyone in Hateno wrapped around her finger already. My duty is to look after the village, and that's what I mean to do.
He's like Jesus with a short beard. Looking after the village, you say? What do you suppose you have to thank for Hateno's rejuvenation?
It didn't need rejuvenating. Hateno village is a peaceful place where folks live quiet lives, and that's the way they like it.
Do they? Then let us leave the matter for the people to decide. My avant-garde approach versus this mayor's quaint, bygone ways. The citizens will decide which outlook will drive the future of the village by holding a mayoral election.
You're calling for a mayoral election? Sure. Suits me. I'll win that pretty easy.
Sophie, I delegate management of the mayoral election to you. What?
Come on, Clavia. I don't feel like sticking around here any longer. It's time we head back home.
Oh, you again. I've got a long to-do list in preparation for the mayoral election, and the sooner I get started, the better. The answer should go without saying, but you are, of course. Oh, if you haven't yet thrown in your lot with either candidate, then welcome to Team Cece. That settles that, I trust. It's plain for all to see that I'm a shoo-in for the next mayor. I thought it was sure-in, not shoo-in. Sherwin. Shoo-in. I don't know. Or so one would think. Yet there are stragglers in this village still supporting Reed. They need a mental makeover. And so, I have a fabulous plan to give out mushrooms to Reed supporters. Mushrooms are synonymous with the CC brand. Fungal fashion is the CC way. The mushrooms I give them will plant them inside... What? We'll paint them inside and out with fresh, vibrant CC brand colors. Although, Sophie and I must mind the shop. Where will we find someone I can trust to carry out this vital task? I'll do it, I guess. I don't know. There's the magic words I was waiting for. This isn't like a you pick a team thing and you're locked out of the other one, right? Like, I could have gone and... Is this like a I do both sides kind of thing? I don't know. Now then, you'll be needing these. These mushrooms are for the village's Reed supporters. It's easy to recognize them by how unstylish they are. My supporters are all expert fashionistas, dressed to the nine in CC. This should go without saying, but don't give anyone to... What? Don't give one to anyone in Reed's family. I just got here, lady. There's also no need to give them to children, travelers, or any temporary residents like the Sheikah researchers. That leaves us with, unless I miss my guess, a total of 8 Reed supporters. Your mission is simple. Give a single Hylian shroom to each of those 8 misguided voters. Well, off we go. What if I eat them? Hold on. Hold on. Oh, god dang it. I have 25. They've all mixed in. I have to eat all of them. This is gonna suck. Oh, no, wait. There was an option there. A fair question. I don't have the whole picture, but to start with, I heard that those 2 that work the pasture care little for fashion. Go see about changing their minds. There's old man Talk, who's retired. Find him taking a walk up to the hill, to the lab each and every morning. If he's not there, check outside the pasture. I've told you what I know. Was any of it unclear? Already heard all of this. Come now! Didn't I provide enough Hylian shrooms so that each of the other side's voters could get one? It's up to you to recoup any losses. If you need a hit, try scavenging around trees or buying them in shops. Have you got all that? Wow. Okay, never mind. Guess it's good I didn't eat any of them. Guess it's good I had too many. She saddled me with so much work when she put me in charge of the mayoral election. Sir, I feel like I should apologize for dragging you into this mess I found myself in, but since we're both involved now, could you give me a little advice? Sure. I should have expected that. The thing I need your advice on is my sister. It's about Cece. Lately, she's been sneaking off alone in the middle of the night. I don't think it's anything sinister, but the election is soon, and I don't want any last-minute surprises to hurt her chances. So I'd like you to tell my sister, find out where she's going and what she's up to, and get back to me. I tried following her myself, but she spotted me right away. I really got an earful about it, too. She's dating the mayor, the current mayor. She's in cahoots. Or she's in love with a farm man. I don't know. If you succeed in finding out what she's doing, I can reward you, of course. You're the only one I can ask for help. I don't want any of the villagers finding out until I know what's going on. Help me out, please. Yeah, got it. But it's not nighttime yet, so we'll have to wait. Who are you? Are you looking at her? Love's fire burns forever. What's the matter? You can tell me, you can tell me, weirdly handsome dude. You look like you've been places. Sure, things are peaceful in the old village, but it's a jungle out there in the world. That's why I stick around here, checking out the scene, making sure no strangers put the moves on Miss Ivy. Wait, I mean, that's why I make sure no strangers come in from the outside to disturb the peace. Ivy. You always forgot the miss. Always add the miss. Miss Ivy is the poster girl for the East Wind General Store. There's no problem if you want to talk to Miss Ivy. Just keep the naive, I just moved here, and won't somebody show me around, act to a minimum. Not that anyone could be as young, guyish, or fashionesque as me. By the way, quick question for you, big guy. What kind of present do you think would make Miss Ivy at East Wind happy? I'm not asking for me, you understand. A friend of mine wanted advice, and I'm having a tough time with the answer. Obviously, I just can't go ask her directly. Let me know if you think of something. Ugh. So it's not you, it's you. What do you like? Huh? What do I like? Where did that come from? Maybe frogs? I like her already. Sure, why not? I like frogs. If I had 100 hot-footed frogs, I'd be incredibly happy. Oops, I couldn't think of anything, so I just told him what my dad likes instead. Oh, well, I like your dad. Dilf? Dude, I love frogs? Dang. Hello there, always happy to see a traveler in Hateno. Are you one of the few who came to see the new CC fashion line? Not to brag, but the mind behind it all is my own daughter, CC. If you're looking for her, you'll probably find her at that clothing shop. I mean, boutique. Not sure what the difference is, personally, but CC always gets upset when I call it a clothing shop. Hello, child. You lost or something? Maybe I ought to go ask Reed for directions. He's the mayor here. Actually, maybe you'd have better luck talking to Mira and Nikki. Those ladies who are always standing around talking. Okay, she likes frogs. I'm not trying to be rude, buddy, but what are you doing with Miss Ivy from the general store? Sure, I noticed. I've been checking her out for a friend of mine tipped me off. You wouldn't ask what Miss Ivy likes? Right to her face? What's the deal? Uh-oh, gotta play it smooth. Can't let him guess I'm the one dying to know. Alright then, so what is it? What does Miss Ivy want? I can't leave my friends hanging. She wants hot-footed frogs. 100 of them at that. Yeah, that checks out. Miss Ivy's love for animals is just one of the many charming things about her. Or so my friends always saying. It was a close one. I better play it smooth. Still, collecting 100 hot-footed frogs seems like a big job even for someone you love. But not if I had help. You traveler types go into wells and caves all the time, right? That's just the kind of place where you find frogs. You don't even have to go far. Did I hear about a bunch of frogs in a well somewhere in this village? Maybe I should check it out later. What? I didn't say anything. Look, let's focus on how helpful it would be if you gathered 10 of those frogs. Hey, buddy, do I hear the faint croaks of little frogs? Specifically 10 hot-footed frogs in that pouch of yours? Oh yeah, I keep lots of them in here. I also love frogs, by the way. Here you go. I have plenty. I don't mind sharing a few. 1, 2, 3... 10 frogs, all accounted for. Allow me to take those off your hands. And, as promised, here's your reward. Nice. Guess it's up to me to collect the rest. How I've been dreaming of a date with my beloved Miss Ivy. That's why I, Manny, will check every well in sight. Uh-oh, no coming back from that one. Alright, what do you want? It's a wild world outside the village, and what with the upheaval and all that stuff going on, and even here there's that election business. Thanks to the CC brand, we see more people coming and going from the village. I'm just checking out the beauties, tourists. Wait, suspicious characters, yeah, that's it. Although, now that you brought up beauties, no one else holds a candle to Miss Ivy. Then again, the Princess of Hyrule Castle used to stay in the house to the south of the village. She was alright. Still, didn't hold a candle to Miss Ivy, though. Well, need me for anything else? I'm kind of busy checking out the village entrance. How come it's never a cute girl that comes along to distract me from watch duty? Election? Yeah, some folks in the village are going ahead with preparation for the elections for the next mayor. Things between CC and Reed got pretty heated, I guess. Not that I much care who's mayor around this place. Although, here's a thought. What if I was mayor? I bet things would turn around for me then. Yes, sir. Sorry, let me ask you one more time. What do you like? Again? He asked me that already. Is this guy okay? Maybe frogs. Sure, why not? I like frogs. Do I still need to actually bring you a bunch of frogs? Like, is that actually legitimate? Or is this, just you repeating things? Okay, I don't know. And you have nothing else for me.
No.
You have nothing else for me. We're going in all the houses. This is gonna take a while. This place is huge. Huh? Hey, my dog's name is Aster. Oh, shoot, is this the wrong house? Ah, I've been spotted! I used to live in this house, and I still get absent-minded and come here by mistake. My real home is that colorful house on the outskirts of the village. There's froggies nearby, and Miss Zelda lives close to us, too. I'm real glad we moved there. You walked in here by accident. I walked in here by purpose. This is so cute. Whose house is this? Is this Cece's house? Look at all these designs. Wow. My dog's name is Aster, and my niece's name is Cecilia. We call her Cece. Isn't that neat? I know all of these people. God, my spear is ridiculously huge. Just clipping through the floor, roof, everything. Okay. Hold on. Before I get too far along, 'cause I've already been in there. Up on the hill. Dream of owning your own home? Come down to Terrytown in Akala. We'll build it for you just the way you saw it in your dreams. What happened to my home? Oh, they're so cute. Come back! Oh, you. You live here? Aw, look, family. Oh, he's planting the apples. My drift keeps making me move. What is this? Is this more drawings? What is this? Is that Undertale? Such a tiny, cute little house. Oh wait, maybe this is your... No, that had to be her house. It had the drawings. Yeah, that had to be her house. It had the drawings. These are so cute. They're like little modular homes. You just add on a new one to make your house bigger. It's so cute. Miss Zelda. She still isn't back. Is it because she's disappointed in me? Oh, do you have business at Miss Zelda's house too, mister? You know she's not back home yet, right? Right around the time of the upheaval, Miss Zelda just stopped coming home. She always used to say, "See you later," whenever she left the village, but not that time. Uh-oh. Didn't there used to be a little shrine lady here? This used to be my house. I upgraded it with my own 2 hands and my money. I put all my belongings in here. They're cooking. He's kissing that goat. She's looking at the sky. There's the golden horse. Hungry, I called him. There's those things. Look like little elephant tapers. We're gonna get spoilers here. Oh, my wife. My wife. Whatever that is, I don't know what that is. Whatever these are. She must have gotten into black and white photos for a little bit. I think they're landscapes. Yeah, let's read it. After the calamity, I asked myself how to rebuild and set out across Hyrule in search of an answer. I saw collapsed buildings, lost cities. The damage was far worse than I had imagined. But as I watched the people and heard their stories, I was convinced all was not lost. The people's spirits were not broken. They and their strong wills are Hyrule's greatest treasure. They are the ones who will rebuild, and my contribution to their efforts will be to protect them while they do so. As part of Hyrule's reconstruction, we've built a school in Hateno village. It's the largest Hylian village, with its sprawling, bountiful land. There are so many children living here that it seemed the ideal place to found a school. I've recruited Simon from the Research Institute to teach there. He was Pura's assistant for years, which makes him well-equipped to deal with the needs of quirky children. I'll be overseeing the school for a while myself, to keep an eye on the students. I commissioned Bolson, who taught his trade to Hudson of the Hudson Construction, to construct the school for us. He seemed deeply moved by the request. This will be his final job in Hateno before he sets off on a journey. I had him add a secret room to my house, one that won't appear on the plans. It's dim, but humidity and temperature controlled, so it's very comfortable. It's proven very useful when I'm working alone and need to concentrate. Working on the school has been moving along smoothly, but a major problem recently reared its head. We don't have enough teachers. Simon is interviewing people, but he hasn't found a good fit yet. I'd like to hire someone intelligent, educated, and capable of earning the children's trust. Nurturing our children is an extension of our duty to this land. We shape our future by the way we shape their path. I hope to see sterling members of our community come to this village and take up that mantle as their teacher. Am I to find teachers now? Secret room, you say? I feel like if it was anywhere, it'd be down here. This is a whole, like, thing you should be able to walk into. Is it this? Oh, I guess it is. Alright, let's go for it. I'm not following Cece. It's, like, probably time to do that. Don't worry, we're gonna be here for a bit. We can do it anytime. I think we already probably missed her. Ooh, ooh! Oh, this is so cute. House. You. Windmill. Cow. Are these drawn by that girl over there? Hold on. An old, worn, simple hairband. Its color is long faded, but it still has some life left in it. Wearing it in your hair makes you sentimental about times past. Really? Hold on. What? Why does she... why? Why does she have that? I clicked something and nothing happened. Okay. Though the calamity is over, its scars remain. A mountain of problems stand before us, even as we begin to rebuild. No matter where I go to offer aid, Link remains at my side, a kindness that has taken a visible toll on his clothing. That's why I've put an order in for a new and improved champion's tunic just for him. I can't wait to see the look on his face when I surprise him with it. Whoops. I'll hide it in the throne room so he won't find it until after our investigation. Even he would never expect that the torches are the key. Well, I guess I ruined that surprise, didn't I? My bed. Oh no! Where's he at, little buddy? I need to reach my friend. We got separated. He's way up there on the top of the mountain. Please, can you help me get to him? I'm so tired. Don't worry, little buddy. I'll be right back. So, wait, hold on. Where was this well? Was it over this way? Yes, it was. When I go through and review these, just to make sure that I don't... Hold on. No, they know. Just to make sure that I'm not, like... He just jump off the edge of the cliff? Leaving anything in here that should be cut out, like loud noises or, I don't know, weird moments where I have to pause and, like, get up and do something. I usually go back and I, like, watch these videos on 2x speed. And I think it's kind of ruined me. Because now when I watch anything... This started because my father will watch videos on 2x speed. And he will play them back for me if he wants to show me something also at 2x speed. So now I've started doing everything at 2x speed because 1x speed seems too slow. But it's kind of ruined me because when I like I said, when I watch, excuse me? Hello? When I watch these, they're too slow. But now also, I feel like I've started trying to speak faster because of it. And I think I need to, like, slow. Maybe that's why I'm messing up dialogue so much. Because I'm trying to rush through it. Where did he come from? He wasn't in here a little bit ago. I feel like I'm trying to rush through dialogue, just so that it's not, because I'm being impatient about it, so that it's not. Where are they coming from? There was nothing up there. Where are they coming from? So that it's not boring. Wrong object. And so that it doesn't take like 20 minutes to get through one dialogue line. Excuse me. But, I don't know, maybe I need to, like, slow down, take my time. Because I keep messing up lines. And, because why am I rushing for, like, the dumbest, like... Whoops. Whoops! Oh my gosh. There's no need to rush. I need to chill. Take it easy. Say rusty halberd stick? No, it was rusty halberd with a stick. Like, what is a rusty halberd stick? They didn't really have a whole lot. Ooh! Oh! Did you see how fast he was going? Oh my gosh. I want that, actually. Right there. I need to collect bomb flowers when I see them. Because they're not as easy to come across as I first thought they would be. I use them a lot. So they end up running out. Please. Very, very quickly. I'll take these. I'll take this. I don't know what that was. Oh. Come on. What do you got? You gonna try and grab me, or are you gonna throw the little goop out again? Come on. Come here, come on. What'd you have? Oh, I'll take it. That's pretty good. Actually, I will take it. This is already merged. That's not what I meant. I'll take that. I need to merge these with something. Preferably a sword on a sword. And actually, it's gonna be like the most awful merge. I should have merged it with something better. But you know what? Ability is called fuse, and I'm sitting here saying merge. It's fine, they mean the same thing. I like that this cave plays the town music. It's so calming and relaxing and beautiful and, you know, just nice. That didn't happen. You didn't see that. It's so calming. It blows myself up. Why is it? Look, he's up there. Oh, look at how he's up there. He's sleeping. Oh, isn't that so cute? I thought he'd be upside down. He looks like he's right side up. Oh, but isn't he so cute? We're gonna take a little photograph of him. How do I do it? Oh, there you go. There he goes. He looks so much cuter in this picture, so happy. Can I not throw here? Is that what you're telling me? Oh my gosh, I set myself on fire and I have like 2 hearts because I blew myself up earlier. Oh, there's so many in here. Where are they coming from? Alright, hold on. I don't know which path to take because there's so many paths that I could take. I don't know which ones end sooner and which ones go further. So I want to go back. See how far that one takes me. Wow. Wow. Just leave it there for now. Why am I on the other shield? I want this shield out. Thank you. We'll come back here. There's still like a whole other option I have yet to explore. Is there another one? Yes, there is. There's actually several. It just keeps going. Oh my gosh. Please, I want the frog. Oh. I want him. Give him to me. Yes. Is that it? Is this all that's in here? Okay. I have to sneeze. I hear looking up the light makes it go away. No, it didn't make it go away. It made it worse. Oh. That's it. That's all that's in here. Okay. We can go back now. There's still a whole other path that I didn't go down. Aside from this one. Really? Okay, well, whatever. You're back again? God, how quickly do these things respawn? Wait. Nope. Okay. I hear another one. Oh my gosh. Excuse you. I need another one. Oh. This cave is too big. Wait, have I already been here? This looks familiar. Because that should have been where some minerals were, right? This too. Okay, maybe there wasn't a second path I had to explore. Maybe I've already explored it? How do I get out? Is that where I came in from? Oh, it is. Okay, cool. Never mind, we're done. What if I go out from that big thing with nothing in it? You always gotta explore your avenues. I'm surprised doing this doesn't take stamina. I don't know why I thought it would. I guess because the roll in Skyrim when you do the stealth roll does take stamina. I think it does anyway. I can just squeeze by. And let's go up from here. in an entirely different place. Wait, have I discovered it? If I... Okay, well now for sure. Now for sure I've discovered it. I don't know if you have to pass down into them to be able to report them back to the lady, or if doing that was enough. So many frogs in this here village. You need something from me? Here you go. Here's a mushroom for you. What's this? Something for Cece? Yeah, pretty obvious from the look of it. You know, people keep talking up this Cece brand stuff, but it never really clicked with me. I know the lady works hard, but most of us farmers around here aren't too precious about our clothes. But sure, thanks for the mushrooms. Mighty nice of you. You look like someone from that, that movie with the Lorax. Hi, two women who gossip. Look, Amira! Someone who forgot to put on his CC brand outfit today! Get with the times and put on some CC brand clothes already. How else will anyone know your loyalty to CC? Walk around the village looking like that if you want, but don't blame me when CC roasts your fashion sense. CC set up her own CC brand line. It proves what a fantastically avant-garde, charismatic designer she is. Why, CC single-handedly set the tone for Hateno Village's whole look. CC's shop is to the left of the village entrance. It's a stylish shop with the mushroom clothing decoration on. If you're feeling plain, shabby, or drab, CC has a cure. Go ask her to coordinate your look today. Oh. That's what they sound like. I've already talked to you, I believe. Oops, pardon me. Say, were you looking into business inside this shop here? I didn't even talk to you. Oh, no, I did. It's the dyer, Kochi Dye Shop. Like the man says, if you gotta dye somewhere, it might as well be in Hateno. Oh my gosh. The owner will treat you right. Bring him some clothes and he can make them whatever color you please. Just try not to get too hung up on first impressions. Have you been to our store yet? The boutique Ventus Clothing is right by the village entrance. If you get lost, look for the big mushroom clothing sculpture. That's right, believe it or not, my girl Cece's running the mayoral election. If she wins, she'll be picking up a lot of responsibilities around here. I hope she'll still have time left for her father. Or her clothes. She probably won't want to win. Greetings and salutations. Are you perhaps related to Colton and Kilton? I know I've seen you before, but I just thought I might ask. If you're looking to add some color to your wardrobe, you found the right place. Hoo-dee-doo! Welcome to Kochi Dye Shop, where we live to dye. If you have any dye ingredients, it's 20 rupees to dye an item. That includes our service charge, of course. Let's get going and dye your get-ups. Woo! That's a lovely paraglider you got there. Nowadays, not only do we dye clothes, we also offer a fabric rework service. Bring me some fabric and I can rework your paraglider with flying colors. You may be a first-time customer, but that's fine. We have special introduction to our new service for folks like you. Your very own introductory fabric. Oh, very nice. Oh, I didn't even notice he had the little hat on. Have you dropped by Ventus Clothing at the village entrance yet? Cece, the famous designer who runs the place now, Cece, the famous designer who runs the place now, cooked up cutting-edge design on this fabric. Every region has its own unique fabric designs. Keep an eye out for them wherever you go. I think I have like 3 of them. Think of me if you find some new fabric, won't you? We can rework your paraglider with it for you to fly the skies in style. Rework the paraglider. It's your first time reworking it, right? Don't worry, I'll do all the work for you. You just hand over the fabric and leave the rest to me. Okay, so this is the one I have currently, which isn't bad. Then I have this, also not bad. This is so cute, actually, look at them. Oh, horse god fabric. I mean, so far, these two, and the Korak one. The Korak one's so cute. Where did I even get this? Look at the colors on the tassels. Oh! Where did I get this? I guess I got it from the stable, huh? I want to change it, but I'm torn. I like this just because it looks cool. But I want to pick something cute. Let's go with the horse god. Yeah, let's do it. Why do you need my whole me in there? It's just a paraglider, right? Oh. Cute. Into the dye I go. Oh, it's solid. Never mind. Yes. Freely served. Freely served here. The ducks didn't like that. I was told the village would take a long time to explore. I guess it was true. Someday, a second store. Welcome to Kochi Dye Shop. Right, so you're a new customer, I think. Well, I don't do the dyeing around here. You want my hubby for that. All this activity is getting to be a problem. I mean, I'm grateful to Cece that our shop is taken off like this, but every day is so exhausting now. Can I talk to you again? Has this guy never heard of my husband? You won't find a more stylish man than him anywhere in Hyrule. Only my guy can pull off a Cece outfit without looking overdressed. Hey, I got a favor to ask. It's not enough for me to just rework fabric with rework with fabric you bring me. I want to dye my hand at making my own patterns, just like Cece. Of course, hers are all original designs, and making fabrics from scratch seems like a lot of hard work. But that's where you come in. I hate these puns. Could you cast around for some reference material I could use as inspiration? First, I'm thinking I want to see visuals of that monster they call a choo-choo. That kind of choo-choo's everywhere, even just outside the village, but I'm too paint-hearted to get near them. I think if you could see a regular choo-choo for myself, not a fire or ice one, it would help a lot. Hey, do I not have a picture? Do I not have a picture? I do have a picture. They're right there. See him? Oh, I guess I need a new picture. It's in my compendium, no? Come on, you can't take from that. These are my colors. Okay. I went into this house already, yes? Yes. How about this one? Oh my gosh, please. Oh! Why was he in here? I want some soup. Decorations on the table made me think of soup. Are you, like, moving around? This is the road to Hateno school they just founded. Come rain or shine, I stand here and make sure the kids are safe, coming and going. It's not my job, mind you. More like volunteering to help my community. Ah, have you been to our store yet? Yes, I have. Stop telling me. He walks around so much. The people of this village probably think I'm a menace. This is the inn. Wait a minute. Okay. Wow, it's been almost an hour and a half and I still haven't gotten even, like, what? Well, maybe I've gotten like 2/3 of the way through. I had no idea Wharton could be so stubborn. He would always humor me before we got married, no matter what I asked. Would it be so hard for him to wear a simple CC brand hat? I don't understand why he's this dead set against it. Oh, can I help you? Oops, I really can't be dwelling on that right now, not while I'm on the clock. Hello there, we're having nice weather again today. Welcome to Tonpu Inn. Will you be staying with us? A regular bed is 20 rupees, or if you're looking for a more relaxing and restorative experience, you can have the extra soft downy beds for 30. You have soft beds? Yes, they're much more comfortable to sleep on than our standard beds. You'll wake up feeling nice and refreshed. Everyone who sleeps on one talks about how they feel brimming with energy. I'm good. Wait, I can do it in here. Sir, this kind of behavior is uncalled for. You're going to upset our other guests. Hello, nice beds. Nice pots and pans. Anything special or secretive kept in here? It's the main entrance. I want the side entrance. You. This is Wharton? Oh my gosh. Hey there, brother. Oh, if you don't know me, I'm a worker at the inn. Whoever's at the counter right now can help you out if you need something. Isn't that your wife at the counter? It's probably my wife, Prima, you'll be dealing with. Every time I show my face around there, she demands to know why I'm not wearing CC brand clothes, so I'm keeping my distance until the fad dies down. I never knew my dear Prima was the type to get so worked up about fashion. You need something else? Something not related to the inn? Here, have a mushroom. Oh, for me? Thanks. My wife loves CC stuff, so I'll save it as a treat for her. I'm not too into designs myself, but she's pretty pleased with them. And she does look incredibly cute when she wears them too. Yeah, that CC's alright in my book. I'm not the only one. Koyan from the farm on the hill said the same thing. Well, at least he's nice about it. Even if he doesn't like the fashion himself, he's thinking of his wife and her enjoyments and her pleasures. You know what I mean? It's cute. Considerate. Anyway, there's probably a path up here I could have taken, but it worked either way. Oh, the goddess Hylia. You're in your house and you hear a man striking your pots and pans in the walls outside with a large rock. What do you do? Oh, you're the traveler I saw. Oh, sorry.
Oh, you're the traveler I saw at Venice Clothing, right? Did you come to check up on me because you were worried? Yeah, I lost my head a little there. I'm not too proud of the way I behaved. But don't you worry about me. I have a couple tricks up my sleeve against CC. I might not be able to pull one of them off in time for the mayoral election, so I'm focusing on a second plan, to bring back a taste no one's tried here in years.
What kind of taste?
Way back when, my grandfather worked with someone from the village to create a special kind of food. It was too ahead of its time to catch on, so it never went further than the first trial run, but I never forgot it. Even today, I still recall the gooey mouthfeel of the one bite my grandfather shared with me. In the back of my mind, I've always wanted to make a signature staple of this village. If I could accomplish that, then I'd have something I could stand up to CC with. Except, I can't remember who in the village my grandfather worked with, or what they created. And now that I think of it, it also had a unique pungent smell. If I could just smell that aroma again, it might jog my memory. But don't worry about my problems. I hope you have a nice relaxing time in our village. Have you tried the fresh milk they make on the farm up the hill? I've never started my morning without a glass. It's creamy, melty. If I could just smell that aroma again. Cheese? Are you looking for cheese? Melty cheese? One more time, sorry. It's creamy, melty, and it's got a pungent aroma. And then he wants me to go to the farm up the hill with the milk. It's cheese, I bet. No entry without permission. Okay.
at how beautiful this is. Were those horses? No. What is that? A bird? I don't know what that is. I'm guessing none of the children are at the school right now. Farm up the hill. Over here. Little donkey. There's another well. Hi, squirrel. I don't want to go down this yet. I'll be back. Oh, he's coming. He's on his way. He's so close, my valiant and noble steed. There's no one in this house. Oh. I don't know what that drought is. Swiftness? Swiftness? Come here. Thank you, thank you. Appreciate the ride. Looking for a dairy farmer. Do you know one? Is this a dog? Hello! Can I give you, like, little meats? I could do that before, couldn't I? And then you would show me, like, a thing. How does it work? I hold it or I put it down? Hello, dog. Would you like a meat? Here, have this meat. Oh, so sweet. Oh, he's sleeping now. Woof. Is there nothing here to be shown? There's a shrine. Okay. We'll go back to that. Did I just walk into this house? See a thing on the wall and then leave? No, I didn't. Oh, a visitor. I'm sorry, I don't have it in me to be very welcoming right now. I'll take care of it later, hopefully before it gets too dark. What's the matter? My hometown is Lurelin Village, a small fishing village along the shore southeast of here. It's been suffering constant pirate attacks. I've heard it's almost entirely destroyed. At least the villagers fled without any loss of life, or so they say, but what good is it if all their homes are destroyed? I'm afraid that the village is finished. My poor father, he was the head of Lurelin Village. That village was his whole life. If it's really gone, I worry that the shock could finish him. Where I'm from, we believed in welcoming everyone with a smile, so I don't want anyone from home to see me so down. That's sad, actually. I really need to go and take care of those pirates. I need to do a lot of things, and yet here I am, looking for cheese. What can I say? Helping a woman along with her campaign election so that she can sell her mushrooms in the village unobstructed. Tastes like Blue Jolly Rancher. I'm pretty sure that's what they put in there. Did you see that tip? Did you see that tip? If you befriend a dog, it may lead you to something good. Scoop it out. What am I scooping? I see a thing for a ball, and I see a thing for a gate, and I see some sort of rotary device. Yes, yes. Oh, look at all the balls down there. Wow. Alright, alright. I know what I have to do. That's not gonna work. It's gotta be like this. And then like this. And I need that one piece back, please. God dang it. Oh, they couldn't have made a faster way to get up here? Oh, please. I have to walk all the way around. Can I land on it and then it'll like carry me up? Or will I fall instantly? Ooh. If I step on that, does it electrify me? Yep. Good to know. Ooh. Uno segundo, por favor. Oop, I forgot to put my headphones back in. Back though. And I got little off-brand goldfish crackers. They're so good. Let's see. Okay, so I need to make a scoop like this, I believe. And then I gotta hurry and get back to the top. I don't know if this is gonna work. I think it might actually be too short. Oh no, it worked! Wow! Oh my gosh, I'm ingenious. The ingenuity of it all. Now watch them all fall out. Yes! I'm a mastermind of the craft. There's usually an extra chest here, right? Oh! So if it's not here... I would assume it's like underneath all of the orbs. Is it more efficient to like scoop all of them out, or is it more efficient to do this? There it is. I see it. Please. I wonder if there's another one way in the back. That would suck, wouldn't it? Why would they do that? Why would they do that to you? Just to watch you suffer a little bit? I'll take it. Alright, here we are. In the midst of it all. I don't actually see any other chests. So I think that was it.
No, I need to get out. Let me out.
There was a way out over here this whole time. I've been taking the long way. We gotta scoop it out. Gotta scoop it out. I would be worried about a copyright claim, but I'm so off-key that I don't think it would even recognize what I was trying to say. Why does it give me these tips after I've done the thing that it's like telling me to do? Like I fed the dog and then it gave me the tip on the dog. And then now it's telling me I can dye my paraglider. But guess what? I already did it. Okay. Let's get on up to this farm up the hill. Hello. Evening, nice night to be under the stars, isn't it? It's rare to see travelers out here, unless... Uh-oh. You haven't come to steal away my darling wife, have you? I'm just kidding you. No doubt you're here looking for the farm or the research lab. What darling wife? Sorry, but nothing comes between the two of us. Not even you. I met my wife in Lurlin village to the south of here. She's the most beautiful woman in Hateno, maybe even all of Hyrule. Two of us have always guarded the windmills and shifts, except something bad is happening in her hometown, and she's pretty broken up about it. She's at home now, rested. I picked this spot because you can see both windmills and my house clearly from here. If anything happens, I can come running at once. Sorry, once I start talking about my wife, it's hard to know when to stop. Aw, that's actually really cute. Well then, where are you going? If you came out here, you must be after either the farm or the research lab. What's the farm? Oh, were you not on your way to Hateno pasture up ahead? I know most folks here are obsessed with CC brand fashion right now, but the best thing about this village is, and always will be, the bounty of its farmlands. Have a bottle of our freshly squeezed milk and you'll know what I mean. Tell me about the research lab. Just as well as I suppose. The lab's empty. Pura and Robbie, the researchers who used it, have gone off to Lookout Landing near Hyrule Castle. So, are we done here? I don't want to take my eyes off the windmills or the house for too long. Yeah, we're good. Thank you. Appreciate it. Whoops, didn't mean to do that. Was trying to catch the bug. Can't do it on horseback. Why are there an army of cuckoos standing and facing me? Am I allowed here, please? Pitchfork? Do I have pictures of these creatures? Yes, I do. Time to clear out the old album, I suppose. I'll leave that one there. Leave that one there too. My beautiful creature. Oh, look at the dog. Oh, he's so cute. It's chasing his little tail. There's a whole cow right there. This is such a nice photo. I thought for a second the cows had little mushrooms on them and I was just like, wow, everybody's into this fashion, huh? And I do mean everybody. What is that? How do I fix this? Do I dive into the pond? There's no way. It's too deep to swim. No, it isn't. What's that blank stare? Oh, you must be a customer. What have you got there? Here, have a mushroom. Oh, from Cece, huh? But I can see mean well enough with the gift, so I'm happy to accept, thanks. Sorry, but if you're here on farm business, you have to talk to my dad at the farm. I need to get my hands on that message bottle floating in the pond, quick. I finally found the letter my great-grandpa left, but I can't reach it for my arms are too short. Pond's too deep to swim. Again, no, it's not. And anyways, I don't know how. There's your problem. But that letter has advice. I need to get this farm back on its feet. If I don't get my hands on it, we're sunk. I gotcha. is that? Oh, just a duck? Never mind. Why did I think I could... Why did I think I could pick anything up while swimming? Can't pick up a cow. Can I ride a cow? Hello! Oh, you're so cute. Look at you. Moo. Oh. Oh, I know what to do. I don't want to waste any materials. Oh, and there's conveniently chopped wood for me here already. I think I need another one though. Nice, this doesn't count as a hammer anymore, or a sword anymore, just because I put an end on it. What do you mean I can't cut with the blade part? Ooh, these fish are huge. Here, you stay right there. I want some fish. Thank you. Is that a different kind of fish? It is, isn't it? That's not a Hyrule bass. Whoops, didn't mean to do that. New specialty with Mayor. Cheese fermentation. Can't name. Too early. It was cheese. Here you go. I brought it back. I told you, whatever you're after, I'm too busy to, That's my great-grandpa's message bottle, but how did you... I can swim. Did you fish it out for me? Thanks. There should be a letter in this bottle with advice for getting our farm back on its feet. Let's see here. Yep, there we go. Gosh, I miss Great-Grandpa's handwriting. Rest in peace, Great-Grandpa. His penmanship was so messy that no one but his family could read it. Oh, I hadn't thought of that. New specialty with Mayor. Cheese fermentation. Can't name. Too early. Yeah, this could work. Sorry to run, but I want to put Great-Grandpa's advice into practice right away. If you need me, I'll be back at the house. I love fake goldfish. It's right over there, by the way. Come by a bit later so I can thank you for the help. You got it. If I play my cards right, I can start making a new signature product. It'll be good not just for our farm, but for the whole village. I'm itching to get started. Didn't need that. I don't know why I picked that up. I just saw a shiny thing and was like, ooh. I knew there would be something over there. Come back, heathen. Ooh. Maybe not this close. Why? Oh, I forgot about the rain. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. Yes. Okay, And then the last place we gotta go is the lab up at the top. Hello, sheeps. Oh, do I have a picture of sheeps? Bah! Oh, they're so cute. Look at how their little fur covers their little eyes. Is it a goat? I have goats. It's okay. Wee wee. Hi, you. Well, you're a new face around here, if I'm any judge. Welcome to Hateno pasture. Nothing like morning air on a farm, eh? You got something for me? Here, have a mushroom. This is from Cece. Isn't that sweet? These are tasty to farm up as a snack. Don't get me wrong, I appreciate the gift, but me and my daughter Koyan and old man Talk don't care much about clothes. We're used to fashion in the field, right? Still, I'm glad that's all you came for. If you told me you were here to pick up some fresh milk, I'd have been in a tight spot. Make no mistake. What about it? The cow's not producing? Secrets in the special feed I make for my cows. It gives their milk an extra little something if you don't get it. Something you don't get anywhere else. Except I'm having trouble getting my hands on acorns to mix up any more of it. I have lots of acorns. Oh my gosh, he wants me to scare squirrels to steal their acorns. Why don't I just give you the ones I have? You can't find 3 acorns? Here you go. No fooling. I'm not gonna look a gift horse in the mouth. Not when I'm at my wit's end at all. I'll look a gift horse in the mouth. I don't know if this variety makes up for it, but have a bottle on me. I was keeping it squirreled away, but no reason to be a miser about it now. I better go mix up a batch of feed right away, now that I got hold of some more acorns. If you ever want more fresh milk, I'll swap you for 3 acorns. Call it a special trade, just for you. Ooh, thank you. Now I don't have to buy milk. I'm stealing this, though. I knew it'd work. Ah, good, you showed up. Take a look at this. So he knew how to scare the squirrels to get acorns out, but he didn't know how to get 3 acorns. I call it Hateno cheese. That message my great-grandpa left behind had the recipe. It's springy on the outside, but melty on the inside, and so delicious you'll think you're dreaming. But back to the real reason I called you here. Well, you know, I could have made this without you, so I wanted you to be the first to have some. Anyway, consider this my thanks. Go on, take it already. As I understand it, Great-Grandpa worked with Mayor back then on this Hateno cheese to put our village on the map, but it was ahead of its time. The villagers rejected it. Having eaten this, I think they were nuts. Now's the time for Hateno cheese to make a splash in the culinary world. I'm sick of fashion getting all the attention lately. It's really eating into our business. But if anything will bring the customers in, it's this. I'd say it's time to do some renovation around here. Maybe here's good. No, I like it better this way. Yeah, that'll work. Did you actually just remodel your whole house? Please tell me there's cheese everywhere. The Hateno cheese shop is complete. What do you think? The next step is to get these folks over at the general store to start stocking it. That reminds me, you won't get this offer anywhere else around here. I'll give you some fresh milk instead of rupees. I'll make the dream my great-grandpa gave up on... What? Come true, and this farm will be busier than ever in the bargain. So you come to visit me again, right? What are you talking about? You'll give me fresh milk? I want cheese. Want some cheese? If you can't afford it, I'll accept milk. Okay, so your dad will give me cheese for milk for acorns. And you'll give me cheese for milk. Tomatoes, wheat, pizza. Cheese. I need pizza. Cheese. Please. Tomatoes, wheat, cheese, pizza. Oh, tomatoes, wheat, cheese, pizza. Sorry. Sorry, dude. Okay. What is this, wheat? This is not wheat. I don't have wheat. Oh no. Oh no. That was wheat, right? It's not rice. They have wheat in this game? Oh, they have wheat in this game. It's Tabantha wheat. Was he selling it down there, or was he selling rice? If I go, like, back down there, and they don't have wheat, but they have rice, I'm gonna be so sad. Oh, I have everything but that. You. The lab can wait. This is the most important mission in the whole game. Excuse me, small child. Please don't run in the path of my horse. It weighs more than several times your size. What are these guys doing here? Are they just walking around? So this is a dye shop, just like they say. It's a smartly designed shop with smartly dressed employees. Oh, look at that hat. Fitting, considering that this is where Cece got her start. I can't quite decide what clothes to have them dye, or colors, or what colors I want. I guess I should figure that out first. Listen to us hemming and hawing over every decision. The joys of fashion, huh? Okay, anyway. You. This shop. Let me in. Now. Wheat. It's rice! Ah! Oh! This place sucks. Why would you do that to me? Alright, up to the top. Up to the top. Oh wait, the school. God, there's so much to do here. I might actually have to stop before we get through all of it. I didn't believe her when she told me it was going to take a while. I thought I could get it done quick. This dog surely will lead us to something good. Oh, that's not a dog, that's a person. Can't hardly call this a oh wait, sorry, it said little grandma. Oh, can't hardly call this a field yet. It'll need a lot more work before it's through. Oh, Grandma, why are you out here by yourself doing this? Well now, what's a wanderer doing in our neck of the woods? Going where you please is a perk of being a traveler, eh? Chalk it up to fate and let me tell you about this place. This is the Hateno school field. Right now it's more like an empty lot, but it used to be a good mill field. I am to get it back in shape so it can support crops again. It's hard work fixing up a plot after it's gone to seed. It'll be a spell before anyone can plant anything here. Do you have something to say? Here, have a mushroom. Ah, a gift from Cece. Thanks for that. The world of fashion moves too fast for us old folks, but I'm in favor of any mayor who can make sure this village stays a place where the younger folk are happy to live. I think that was 3, maybe 4. I don't know. I have 4 or 5 more left to do. And I don't have the slightest clue where they could be hiding. Each and every one of them. Hello, is it school time?
Yes, what is it?
Oh, it's you, Link. Haven't seen you in— Link, you're back! My apologies for the outburst. Clearly you're back in town then, but what of Princess Zelda? Oh, she's gone. Princess Zelda's still missing, which is the reason you came here alone. That makes more sense. Princess Zelda built this school, you see. She cared so much about the children, I'm sure she would be one of her first stops if she had returned. Right now, we're covering history, which is very important to the princess. We're focusing on Hyrule's history alongside the Calamity. You know, Link, you're welcome to sit in on a lesson if you'd like. Today's class will be a history lesson. The story of Hyrule is deeply intertwined with the Calamity, and that is no exaggeration or embellishment. The Calamity has been visited upon the land of Hyrule several times before. It was sealed away 10,000 years ago by the sacred princess and a hero wielding the sword that seals the darkness. Isn't that just a fairy tale? Over time, history and legend sometimes blur together. All this stuff about 10,000 years ago and such, who cares?
Got any pictures or proof to back up this so-called 10,000-year-old calamity?
I don't like that kid on the end. His face. It's no fairy tale, I assure you. These are real historical events. This is a problem. I'll need to show them some kind of depiction of the calamity from 10,000 years ago. Otherwise, this lesson is over before it began. I'm sorry, Link. This isn't how I thought the lesson would go. If I had more foresight, I'd have borrowed the screen depicting the calamity from Lady Impa's hall. In Kakariko Village, where the hall is located, is all... Kakariko Village, where the hall is located, is also in Nakluda. But it's too far to the northwest for a casual visit. If only I could show these children a detailed image of the scene depicting the calamity, I think they'd understand. Although I suppose it isn't Lady Impa's hall now, is it? More accurate to call it Lady Paya's hall. Well, good luck with that. I'm not going all the way back there right now. Maybe eventually. Student notes. Aster is one of Meta's children, and she's a very active girl. I believe we have Meta to thank for all that charming bob cut she sports. She loves her father and the way... What? She loves her father and always wants to talk about his comings and goings. Lately, she's been especially focused on the Hylian tomatoes Meta is growing. For a time, she seemed out of sorts after Miss Cece bought their house next to the clothing shop, but she was back to her usual bright self soon enough, noting that her new home is cute, colorful, and close to Froggy... What? Close to Froggy. She has a real knack for finding the silver lining in every situation. Karen is the only daughter of the mayor and his wife. She's kind-hearted but shy and seems to lack self-confidence. She's very perceptive, though. She has a way of seeing right to the core of things. I'm sure you know, Princess, that Mayor Reed has been breeding vegetables to appeal to the younger generation. It was Karen who first noticed that her peers were losing interest in produce. She figured this out based on nothing but the number of customers and total items in stock at the general store. I see her one day becoming a scholar to rival Pyrrha, possibly even surpassing her. Azu is the brother of Ivy from the general store, but he'll tell you his true identity is Azum, the big-time hero. He and Zafaro used to be inseparable, but ever since the dye shop started getting more clients, Azum has been left to patrol after school alone. Although his mother is a Mira, one of the town gossips, he keeps a close eye of his own on the goings-on within the village. It may seem like a simple child's play, but people really do straighten up when they know they're being watched. As long as he's on patrol, I think we have nothing to fear in Hateno village from would-be evildoers. Zafaro is the son of the Sage. It's the son of Sage from the dye shop. He's a bit of a firebrand, but also one of my brightest students. After class, he always selects a book to read quietly by himself. He already reads at an adult level and doesn't shy away from difficult subjects, such as the calamity. The family business has been booming ever since Cece came to town, which may make it hard for him to study at home. Sage has an artisan's spirit and would rather have his son helping out at the store than going to school. But everyone learns differently. I want our school to be a place where children can get an education no matter their needs. I understand you'll be heading soon to Hyrule Castle to investigate the reports of strange phenomena there. I trust you'll be fine with Link at your side. Nevertheless, I can't shake this strange tightness in my chest. It's similar to what I felt right before the calamity, come to think of it. The children know you all as Miss Zelda, their beloved teacher and mentor, but I know that Princess Zelda's duties are wider-ranging than that. Take care, Princess, and return to us soon. Reading that with this music was whack. Whoops. Did I just cancel school for the kids? Don't know. Okay, so I've picked up a lot of things to do here. Let me see if I can turn in this cheese thing. I think this is the house, but I could be wrong. No, this is the house. And then I guess we're done for now. There's too much to do all in one go. I admit my defeat. Ah, am I smelling things, or I detect a certain unique pungent aroma? Here's your cheese. This is it! This is just what I've been looking for. My accent changed entirely. My grandfather developed it with a fellow villager. Hateno cheese, of course! It makes sense that my grandfather would have been working on something with someone from the farm up there. It's a miracle that Koyan not only found the recipe, but managed to reproduce it. This is great news. It's a clear sign that we ought to make Hateno cheese a new village staple. That ought to swing the election for me. Let me pay you for that cheese, okay? $100 per cheese. Believe me, it's worth every rupee. Now then, I should get in touch with Koyan so we can start preparing for mass production.
I'll ask the Hateno village general store and some traveling merchants to add it to their wares, too. Shouldn't take much more than a tip. Than that to tip the election my way. You should come out to watch it happen. There's ghosts in this house. This place is haunted. The door closed on its own.
Okay, well, I guess we're trapped here. Can't leave now. Stuck forever. Live with this guy and his family. I'll just sleep up here on his loft. Thank you for watching. We'll get through the rest of this next time. I believe I have 4 or 5 mushrooms to deliver. And a few other things to go on about. Gotta get this picture. Oh, this is one in a series. We do have to go and check up on this again. The bridge. A few things. They're piling up, they're adding up. We'll get them done though. One at a time. Oh, and the goats. Oh no, the goats. But yeah, we'll start here. Then we'll probably go check up on the bridge. Or something. And eventually, I swear, we will make it to... I keep saying this, to Zora's domain, and we'll see Sidon's wife. Oh my god. There's so many things keep popping up in between here and there. I gotta help everybody. The weight of the world on my shoulders. There's too much. Maybe I'll just lay down. Take a little nap. We'll get to it later. Okay, thank you. Have fun. Goodbye.